position. Position cleared and under control. Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks.
UAV online and transmitting.
Hostiles on the ground. Sniper! Hostiles on the ground. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy troop. Attack this position. Enemy sniper spotted. 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 Enemy troop. Enemy unit. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy unit on the move. Hostiles on the ground.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy infantry spotted. Roger that. Attack. Good deal. Hostiles on the ground. All clear. Enemy position under control. Out. Thanks. Supplies at your position. Hostiles on the ground. Do you copy? Position cleared and enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Infantry spotted. Over.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy troop. Enemy infantry spotted. Running dry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Running dry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Hostile forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. We've lost control of an outpost. Spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Hostile forces. Enemy forces. Over. Enemy forces. Enemy infantry spotted. Over. Supplies at your position. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy activity. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Forces spotted. Over. Enemy infantry spotted. Hostile forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Enemy troops identified. Over. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Over. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy unit. Enemy infantry spotted. We've lost control of an outpost. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. 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 Enemy sniper spotted. Perimeter. Roger that. All clear. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV online.
Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Enemy troops identified. Over. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Clear!
Get ammo! Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Thanks. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Hostile infantry spotted.
UAV
Over.
is bingo on fuel. Transmission ending.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy troops identified. You copy.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy infantry. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Hey, thanks. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Over. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Hostile forces. Enemy forces. Over. Hostile enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Thanks. I owe you one. Enemy troops identified. Over. Copy. Hostile sniper spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV transmitting on this
Hostile sniper spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy sniper hostile forces spotted. Over. Hostile forces. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy troop. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy sniper. Enemy unit. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry forces spotted. Over. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Do you copy? Enemy forces. Over. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry. Enemy troop. Enemy unit on the ground. Enemy troop. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Infantry. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Over.
UAV offline.
Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Thanks. I owe you one.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Good. Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Hey, thanks.
Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy troop. Hostile enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Medic. Sorry, man. No can do. Enemy units on the move. Hostiles on the ground. Medic. Medic. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy troops on the ground. Attack this position. Enemy troop. Sniper. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Over. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces over. Enemy forces spotted. Over. Enemy forces spotted. Over. Thanks, Ken. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Thanks. I owe you one. Enemy units on the move. Enemy troops. Hostiles on the ground. Enemy troops identified. Hostiles on the ground. Hostile infantry. Enemy troops. Hostiles on the ground. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Supplies at your position. Move it! Go! 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 Enemy units on the move! Enemy forces spotted. Over. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Sniper! Enemy units on the move!
Online and transmitting.
spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy troops are
Enemy forces spotted.
Hostiles on the ground.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Hostiles on the ground. Enemy troop. You copy. Hostile infantry spotted.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy forces spotted.
Over.
Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Thanks. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Requesting a medic. Over. Enemy forces. Over. Thanks, champ. Hostile 40 forces. Over.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Thanks. I owe you one. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy troop. Enemy units on the move.
Click! Enemy active. Enemy troops!
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy troops.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy
Enemy infantry spotted. 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 Enemy forces spotted.
Medic. We need ammo. Medic.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Transmitting on this mark.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy troops.
Enemy infantry spotted. 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 Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Hostile force troops identified. Do you copy?
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Medic to this position. Over.
Enemy forces spotted.
Hey, thanks.
Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry.
Hostile
Enemy infantry
Over.
spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted.
Good deal, thanks. Running drive. Need ammo.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry
lost
spotted.
control of
Enemy
an outpost.
infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry.
Enemy troops identified. Do you copy?
Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy units on the move.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
We need ammo. Sniper. Enemy troops.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy units on the move.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Hostiles on the ground.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Hostile infantry spotted. Over.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
We need ammo.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy boat spotted.
Enemy
Roger that.
infantry spotted. Enemy 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 infantry spotted.
Enemy troop!
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy units on the move. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Enemy units on the move. Enemy hostiles on the ground.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy activity.
All clear.
Enemy units on the move.
We need ammo.
Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Attack this coordinate.
Thanks. Enemy units on the move.
Supplies with
Roger,
your
good deal. Thanks.
Clear.
Enemy troop.
Transmitting on this mark.
Enemy units on the move.
Need ammo? Ammo, right here.
How about some help over here? Enemy troops. Snipers on our perimeter. We need enemy troops. Copy.
Frag out.
outpost is being overrun. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy troops identified.
Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV online and transmitting.
Hostile forces spotted. Over. Medic. Medic.
All clear. Supplies at your position.
4. Hey, thanks.
Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry.
Sorry.
Enemy
Enemy
infantry. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Hey, thanks.
Here.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Medic. Move it. Go. Enemy troop.
Enemy infantry spotted. Infantry spotted.
Hey, thanks. Hostile enemy troops identified. Over.
Supplies at your position. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted.
Okay. Enemy units on the move.
Outpost is being overrun. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Go squad. Go.
Enemy troop. I'm bingo on ammo. Do you copy? Enemy units on the ground.
Online and
Enemy troop. Enemy troop. Thanks. I owe you one. Hey, thanks. We need ammo. Hey, thanks. Hostile forces spotted. Over. The enemy.
تحركات للأعداء، هل تسمعني؟ أحضروا الإسعافات
سريع للأعداء. القائد الجديد في الخدمة.
هنا. وحدات الأعداء تتحرك.
نحتاج إسعافات أولية هنا. نحتاج إسعافات أولية هنا.
طائرة بدون طيار تعمل.
ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. أيها الإسعاف الطائرة الموحدة. سريع للأعداء. تحركات الأعداء.
أحضر الإسعافات الأولية.
جاري البث الحي من الطائرة بدون طيار.
ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء.
نحتاج
ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. فقد السيطرة على إحدى النقاط. تحركات للأعداء، هل تسمعني؟ تحركات للأعداء، وحدات تحركات للأعداء. سريع للأعداء. سريع للأعداء على الأرض. وحدات الأعداء
بدون
تتحرك.
طيار تعمل.
ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. أحضروا المسعف. أحضروا المسعف.
ستعيش.
شكرا أيها البطل. جنود الأعداء على الأرض. سريع للأعداء. وحدات الأعداء تتحرك. تم مسح جميع المناطق. الموقع تحت السيطرة. انتهى. قوات أعداء تم التعرف على سرية الأعداء. هل تسمعني؟ لك ذلك. شكرا. أدين لك بواحدة. شكرا أيها البطل. تم الاستيلاء على إحدى النقاط. ظهرت قوات الأعداء. حول. ظهرت قوات الأعداء. حول. ظهرت قوات الأعداء. حول. تسمعني؟ تحركات الأعداء. جنود الأعداء على الأرض. شكرا أيها البطل. القائد الجديد في الخدمة. ظهر جنود الأعداء. شوهدت ظهر جنود الأعداء.
جاري البث الحي من الطائرة بدون
ظهر
طيار.
جنود الأعداء. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. جنود الأعداء. ظهر 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 جنود
جاري البث الحي من الدائرة بدون سيارة. الطائرة بدون سيار جاري البث الحي من الدائرة بدون
التجهيزات الله
جاري البث الحي من الدائرة بدون سيار. جاري البث الحي من الدائرة بدون سيار.
التجهيزات صارت في موقع ظهر جنود الأعداء من الأعداء على هذا الموقع ظهر جنود الأعداء
الطائرة بدون سيار. الطائرة بدون سيار تعمل وبدأت البث.
قوات الأعداء ظهر جنود الأعداء سريا للأعداء ظهرت قوات الأعداء حول تحركات الأعداء من الأعداء
الطائرة بدون سيار تعمل وبدأت البث.
ظهر جنود الأعداء شوهد قوات الأعداء ظهر جنود الأعداء
الطائرة بدون سيار.
أحضر الإسعافات الأولية إلى
جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء.
جاري البث الحي من الطائرة بدون طيار.
شوهد الظهر. التجهيزات صارت في موقعها. شوهدت قوات جنود الأعداء. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود شوهدت قوات جنود الأعداء. شوهدت الناصر على هذا الموقع. ظهر جنود قوات الأعداء.
الطائرة بدون طيار.
ظهر جنود الأعداء. 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 شوهدت قوات الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. شكرا أيها البطل.
الطائرة بدون طيار تعمل وبدأت البث.
شوهدت قوات الأعداء. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. التجهيزات صارت في جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود قوات الأعداء.
الطائرة بدون طيار تعمل وبدأت البث.
شوهدت قوات الأعداء. ظهر جنود 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 الأعداء. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء.
جاري البث الحي من الطائرة.
ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. قوات الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. التجهيزات صارت في موقعها. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. شوهدت قوات الله. شوهدت
الطائرة بدون طيار تعمل
شوهدت قوات الأعداء. قوات الأعداء. حول. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. حاضر. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء.
الطائرة بدون طيار تعمل وبدأت البث.
ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء.
الطائرة بدون طيار تعمل
شوهدت قوات الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. أيها البطل. قناص من الأعداء. شوهد قناص من الأعداء. شوهد قناص من الأعداء. شوهد قناص من الأعداء. شوهد قناص من جنود الأعداء.
جاري البث الحي من الطائرة بدون طيار.
التجهيزات ظهر جنود الأعداء. 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 شوهد الأعداء من جنود الأعداء.
طائرة بدون طيار تعمل وبدأت البث.
تحركات الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. شكرا. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. شوهدت قوات. ظهر جنود الأعداء من الأعداء. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء.
طائرة بدون طيار تعمل وبدأت البث.
تحركات الأعداء. هل تسمعوني؟ ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. شوهد قناص. شوهد قناص. ظهر جنود الأعداء. شوهد قوات جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء من الأعداء.
جاري البث الحي من الطائرة بدون طيار.
حول. شوهد قناص. دافع عن هذه التقنيات. قناص من الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء من الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء.
جاري البث الحي من الطائرة
شوهدت
بدون
قوات
طيار.
الأعداء. شوهد قناص من الأعداء. شوهد قناص من الأعداء. شوهد قناص. شوهد
البث الحي من الطائرة
شوهدت
بدون طيار.
قوات الأعداء. قوات الأعداء. ظهر جنود سريع للأعداء. شوهد قناص من الأعداء.
الطائرة بدون سيار تعمل. بدأت
شوهدت قوات الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. شوهد قناص من الأعداء. شوهدت قوات جنود قوات الأعداء. قناص في المنطقة. التجهيزات صارت في موقع. قوات الأعداء. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. شوهد قناص جنود قناص من الأعداء.
الطائرة بدون سيار تعمل. بدأت البث.
نحتاج إسعافات.
شوهدت قوات الأعداء. قناص من الأعداء. قناص. تحركات الأعداء. شوهد قناص من الأعداء. شوهد قناص من الأعداء. شوهد قناص من الأعداء. شوهد قناص
جاري البث الحي من الطائرة.
شوهد قناص من الأعداء. سريع للأعداء. اعتذر لقد أخطأت. قناص. يوجد قناص في المنطقة. شوهد قناص من الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. شوهد قناص. شوهدت قوات الأعداء على الأرض. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. شكرا أيها البطل.
جاري البث الحي من الطائرة بدون سيار.
شوهد ظهر جنود قوات الأعداء. شوهد من الأعداء. قوات الأعداء. شوهد قناص من الأعداء.
استعدنا دعم فحص الأسواق.
ظهر جنود الأعداء. يوجد قناص في المنطقة. شوهد قناص من الأعداء.
جاري البث الحي من
شوهد قوات من الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. تعزيزاتنا على عرفوا على الأعداء. تسمعوني أيها البطل.
الإسعافات الأولية إلى هنا.
الله.
تم تدمير منصة الطائرات بدون سيار.
أحضر مزيدا من الذخيرة إلى هنا. الإسعافات الأولية إلى هنا.
تم التعرف على سرية الأعداء. هل تسمعوني؟
مزيدا من
سريع للأعداء. تم مسح جميع المناطق. الموقع تحت السيطرة. فقدنا السيطرة على أحد النقاط.
فليبتعد الجميع.
شكرا أيها البطل.
تحركات للأعداء، تحركات للأعداء، هل تسمعوني؟ تحركات للأعداء، هل تسمعوني؟
جهاز تعقب الأطراف الاصطناعية في حالة سيئة.
شكرا. أدين لك بالواحدة.
تحركات للأعداء، هل تسمعوني؟ وحدات الأعداء
شكرا
تتحرك.
أيها البطل. شكرا. أدين لك بالواحدة. نفذت التخيير مني. هل تسمعوني؟ أين المساعدات؟ أين المساعدات من الأعداء؟ فقدنا السيطرة على أحد النقاط. شكرا. أدين لك بالواحدة. فقدنا السيطرة على أحد النقاط.
نحتاج إسعافات أولية. أحضر الإسعافات الأولية إلى هنا. وحدات الأعداء تتحرك. وحدات الأعداء تتحرك. وحدات الأعداء تتحرك. تحركات للأعداء، هل تسمعوني؟
Enemy units on the move. Enemy troops. Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move. New commander reporting for duty. Move out. Attack here.
UAV online and transmitting.
Snipers on our perimeter. Attack this position. Attack this position. Hostiles on the ground. Running dry. Need ammo. Over.
UAV online and transmitting.
Hostile forces spotted. Over. Enemy troops. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Move out. Attack here. Enemy force
forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Hostile forces spotted. Over. Enemy forces. Over. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy forces. Over. Roger that.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Attack this position. Hey, thanks. We need ammo. Attack this position. We're going over to defense. Here.
Control restored.
Enemy units on the move.
Online and transmitting.
Enemy forces.
Supplies at your position. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy forces spotted.
Out.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Under control.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
UAV
Enemy forces. Over. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Enemy forces. Snipers. Enemy activity. Do you copy?
online and transmitting.
Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy infantry
forces.
spotted.
Over. Outpost is being overrun.
سقط أحد الرجال.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy units on the move.
Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy troops identified.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted.
Mission cleared and under
Enemy
control.
infantry. Enemy sniper spotted.
I owe you one.
Supplies at your position. Enemy infantry spotted.
All clear. Position
Enemy
under
forces
control.
over.
Out. Thanks, Jim. Sorry, Chief.
Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces
I
spotted.
owe you one.
Enemy forces spotted.
All clear. Enemy units on the move.
Enemy infantry spotted. Sniper spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy forces
sniper
over.
spotted.
Enemy units on the move. Enemy force snipers on our perimeter. Hostile sniper spotted.
Enemy
Over.
sniper spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Sorry. Hostile sniper spotted. Over.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy sniper.
Enemy units on the move. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move. Do you copy? Hostile sniper
Enemy
spotted. Over.
infantry
Enemy
spotted.
activity. Do you copy? Snipers on our perimeter.
Enemy infantry spotted. Supplies at your position.
Enemy forces over. Enemy forces over.
Enemy infantry.
Enemy forces
spotted.
Enemy units on the move. Enemy activity.
Enemy
Do you
sniper
copy?
spotted.
Hostiles on the ground. Hostile infantry spotted. Over.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Good deal, thanks. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy troops! Hostile enemy troops identified. Do you copy?
UAV offline.
We need support. Do you support? Do you enemy forces. Over. Hey, thanks.
Frag grenade.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy units on the move. Hostile forces spotted. Over.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy sniper spotted.
Hostile sniper spotted. Over. Hostile forces spotted. Over.
Sniper spotted.
Hostiles on the ground. Enemy units. Enemy forces. Over. Enemy forces. Over. Need ammo. Over. Hostile sniper spotted. Over. Hostile forces. Enemy troops identified. Enemy units on the only one. Enemy forces. Over. Do you copy? Hostile forces spotted. Over. Infantry spotted. Over. Thanks, Jim. Enemy units on the forces spotted. Over.
Ammo, here! Grenade!
Enemy activity. Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Sniper spotted. Sniper spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Over. Hostile sniper spotted.
Enemy
Over.
infantry spotted.
Grenade!
Hey, thanks. Hostile forces spotted.
Enemy infantry spotted. Sniper spotted.
Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Thanks, Jim.
Clear!
Sniper. All clear. We've lost control of an outpost. On ammo. Do you copy? Enemy troop. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy force. Over.
Get ammo, here!
Enemy units on the ground. Move out. Attack here.
Get ammo, here! Get ammo, here!
Enemy troop. Copy.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy troop.
Sorry, man. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces.
Enemy troops
Over. Enemy
identified.
infantry spotted.
Get ammo, here! Get ammo, here! Ammo stage right here!
Hostile sniper spotted. Over. Hostile sniper spotted. Over. Snipers on our perimeter. We've lost control of an outpost. Position under control. Hostile sniper spotted. Over. Sniper. Enemy troop.
UAV transmitting on this
Enemy
mark.
activity. Do you copy?
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted.
Clear! Ammo, here! Frag grenade!
Medic. Medic. Hostiles on the ground. Medic.
Clear!
Hey, thanks.
Frag grenade!
Hey, thanks.
Grenade!
UAV online.
Medic. Sorry, man.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Hostile in medic.
Online and transmitting.
Sniper.
Ammo, here!
Enemy activity. Do you copy? Move it. You got it. Let's move. Hey, thanks. Hostile sniper spotted. Over. Enemy troop. Enemy unit forces. Over.
Enemy
Hostile
infantry.
forces spotted. Hostile spotted. Over. Over. Enemy forces. Hostile forces spotted. Over.
Transmitting on this mark.
Enemy units on the move. Enemy forces. Over. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Enemy forces. Over. Hostile medic. I owe you one. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy?
Supplies at your position.
Get first aid! Here!
Enemy troops identified. Enemy troop. Enemy troop. Hey,
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
We've lost control of an outpost.
Online and transmitting.
Hostiles on the enemy troop. Hostile requesting ammunition. Over. Hostile sniper spotted. Over.
Enemy infantry.
unit
Hostile enemy
spotted.
forces
Over.
spotted.
Requesting ammunition. Over.
Enemy infantry. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Sniper! Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy active on the ground. Sorry. Enemy units on the move. Position clear. Enemy forces over. Hostile enemy troops identified. Enemy unit on the move. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy forces over. We've lost control of an outpost. Over.
UAV online.
Requesting a medic. Over. Hostile forces spotted.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Medic. I'm bingo on
Enemy infantry spotted.
Here!
All clear. Position under control. Out. We've lost control of an outpost. No way, man. No, sir.
No, sir. Enemy units on the move.
Running dry. Need ammo. Over.
Grenade!
I'm bingo on ammo. Do you copy?
Grenade here! Grenade!
Enemy activity. Enemy troop. Enemy unit on the move. On the ground.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy troop.
Enemy forces spotted.
Good deal. Thanks. Running dry. Need ammo.
Enemy infantry.
Sniper!
Snipers on our
All
enemy
clear.
infantry.
Position under control. Out. Enemy
sniper spotted. Enemy infantry.
Hostile sniper spotted. Over.
Enemy infantry. Enemy forces spotted.
on our perimeter.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Bingo on ammo. Do you
Enemy forces spotted.
Outpost enemy forces being over.
Enemy forces spotted.
Running snipers on our perimeter.
Enemy sniper spotted.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy sniper spotted.
Hostile sniper spotted. Over. Hostile sniper spotted. Over. Hostile sniper spotted. Over.
Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy
Hostile
sniper
forces
spotted.
spotted. Hostile forces spotted. Hostile forces spotted.
Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy unit.
sniper.
They've lost
Enemy
control
sniper
of an
spotted.
outpost.
Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy
Got it.
sniper spotted. Enemy sniper
Enemy
spotted.
forces. Enemy forces.
Hostile forces.
Enemy
Hostile
forces.
forces.
Hostile
Enemy
sniper
sniper
spotted.
spotted.
Over. Snipers on our perimeter. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy troop. Outpost is being overrun.
All right.
Good deal, thanks. Position cleared and under control. Hostile sniper spotted. Hostile forces spotted. Position under control. Out. Sorry.
First aid here. First aid here.
Sniper. Defend this position. Move out.
UAV
Attack
online
here.
and transmitting.
Hostile sniper spotted. Enemy spotted. Over. You copy. Enemy forces. Over. Enemy sniper. Hostile sniper spotted. Over.
Enemy
Snipers on
forces
our perimeter.
spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Attack this position. Hostile sniper spotted. Over.
Enemy sniper spotted.
Enemy unit. Enemy activity.
The UAV trailer nearby belongs to your enemy. Destroy it to prevent the enemy commander from using the UAV to spot your teammates.
On our perimeter. Enemy forces. Over. Enemy troop.
Online and transmitting.
Enemy activity. Enemy activity. You copy. You copy. You got it.
Enemy forces
Enemy unit.
spotted.
Hostile infantry spotted. Over. On the move. Hostile sniper spotted. Over. Enemy troop. Enemy unit on hostile.
Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Hostile forces spotted. Over. Snipers on our
Enemy
perimeter.
sniper spotted.
Hostile sniper spotted. Over. Snipers on our perimeter. Snipers on our perimeter. Hostile sniper spotted. Over. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Hostile sniper spotted. Enemy unit on the move. Enemy forces. Hostile forces. Sniper. Enemy activity. You copy. You copy. Enemy forces. spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Over.
UAV transmitting on this
Enemy
mark.
sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. All over. Position under control. Out. Enemy troop. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Position under control. Out. Hostile forces spotted. With your position.
UAV offline.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces over. Enemy infantry spotted. Sliding reinforcement. Over. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Medic. Outpost is being hostile forces spotted. Over. Enemy forces being overrun. Thanks, champ. Running dry. Need ammo. Over. Running dry. Need ammo. Over. Hostile enemy force spotted. Over. Thanks. I owe you one.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy units on the move. Enemy forces over. Enemy units on the move. Thanks. I owe you one. Position cleared and under control. Enemy forces. Hostile forces. I owe you one. Over. Enemy units on the move. Thanks, champ.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Medic. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Good deal. Thanks. On the ground. Enemy infantry spotted. Over. Hostile forces. Enemy troops identified. You over. Enemy forces. Over.
Offline.
Let's move. Let's move.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy units on the move. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move. We've lost control of an outpost.
UAV no on fuel. Transmission ending.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Snipers on our perimeter spotted. Over.
Online and transmitting.
Hostile forces spotted. Over. Thanks, champ. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Thanks, champ. Hey, thanks. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Over. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Sniper! Enemy units on the move. Sniper! Thanks, champ. Thanks. I owe you one. Enemy troop! Sniper! Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy units on the move. You copy? Enemy forces over. Enemy forces spotted. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Enemy forces over. Position cleared and under control. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Hostile infantry spotted. Over.
UAV
All clear.
online.
Enemy troops identified. Over. Enemy unit running dry. Hostile ammunition. Over. Enemy forces. Over. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy?
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy troops identified. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. being overrun.
Get up!
Enemy troops identified.
Supplies at your position.
Hostile infantry.
Enemy forces spotted.
Hostile forces spotted.
Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy troops identified. Hostile infantry. Enemy troops identified. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Hostile snipers spotted. Over. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Identified. Do you copy? Enemy unit. Enemy hostile infantry spotted. Over. Over. Medic. Medic. Sniper. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Attack this position.
Enemy infantry
Enemy
spotted.
troops identified. Do you copy? Thanks. I owe you one. Enemy units on the move.
UAV offline.
We've lost control of an outpost.
You got it. Thanks, champ. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy forces. Over.
Enemy infantry. Enemy sniper. Enemy sniper spotted.
Hostile forces spotted. Over. Sniper. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Sniper. Sorry.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted.
Outpost hostile
Enemy infantry spotted.
Position cleared and under control. Outpost is being overrun. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Enemy units on the move. Position under control. Out. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Enemy troops identified. Enemy units on the move. Do you copy? Enemy forces. Over. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Hostile infantry. Enemy troops. Hostile sniper spotted. Over. Enemy units on the move.
Online and transmitting.
Enemy infantry spotted.
All clear.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy troops identified.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry.
Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Enemy units on the move. Outpost is being overrun. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Enemy forces. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Enemy units on the move. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move. Enemy activity.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Thanks, champ. Running dry. Need ammo.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy sniper
forces.
spotted.
Over.
UAV online and transmitting.
Hostiles on the ground.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry.
Enemy troops.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
A bingo on ammo. Do you copy? Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Enemy troops. Hostiles on the ground. Running dry. Need ammo. Over. Enemy troops. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. On ammo. Do you copy? All clear. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Medic. Requesting a bingo on enemy troops. Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move. Sorry, Chief. Good deal, thanks.
Supplies at your position.